If you want news coverage of outrage and anger, stick with the news organization that causes the outrage and the anger. Fox News. Other news channels just show you the protesters in Wisconsin. At Fox News, we incite the protesters in Wisconsin.
And you can still hear the passion in the crowd. The heckling is starting up again.
Only Fox News brings you coverage of reporters surrounded by people chanting, "Fox News lies," because only Fox News causes people to chant, "Fox News lies." We can bring you the hatred because only we invite the hatred.
The hate that you get from these demonstrators, you can see it in their faces.
Other networks don't have people chanting that they lie. Why not? Because they don't care enough to lie. At Fox, we enrage everyday people just like you. Cops, firefighters, even teachers.
A teacher was giving me the business yesterday, and the teacher told me she hates me because it makes her feel good.
You want to feel good? You can. Just by hating Fox News, too. At Fox, we don't just show you what's wrong. We are what's wrong.
Fox News, we are what's wrong. They are what's wrong. There's no question. It is a giant propaganda machine. It is a disinformation campaign that has been launched against ordinary Americans at the behest of the most well-equipped, well-to-do, entrenched, moneyed interests. And that's what they're protecting over there. And they'll do it every single day, quite frankly, because this is what their own livelihood depends on, protecting the moneyed elite. This is what Fox News is. It's how it works. It's what it's about. It is a huge, unbelievably powerful corporation that owns a lot of things you might not even be aware of that it owns, runs tons and tons and tons of hours of absolute garbage in order to make one American go against another in the same situation where everybody's trying to make it, except for the ultra elite, except for the moneyed hedge fund managers, the bankers, the lobbyists, the lawyers, people who are doing absolutely 100% gangbusters in the worst economy that we've ever seen in our lifetime. They're the ones that are actually propping up the ones who are on the TV, the faces that you see, the voices that you hear, who are telling you all this disinformation. You have an occasional breakthrough of truth, like last week, Shepard Smith actually admitted that this whole affair in Wisconsin had nothing to do with the budget, and it was much more about taking away collective bargaining. So that begged the question, well, what is in collective bargaining that this governor is so fearful of? And obviously, it's the pension. They want to steal $78 billion in the Wisconsin State Pension Fund. The fund is fully funded by people who are working for their own retirement when they retire. And they want that money. And the next tranche of money, if you think, oh, well, it's just Wisconsin, it doesn't have anything to do with me, think again. That's what Social Security is. Social Security is still in surplus, by the way, and they want that money. They want that last tranche of money. Republicans will do everything and anything that they can do to privatize that money, meaning to put it in the hands of hedge fund managers and bankers.